everybody, welcome back to Interviews. Today we're talking about episode 5 of the Heavy Night series. It's finally here, to be honest. I could literally cry, but I'm too tired to cry, so I might cry. She's finally here after 5 full episodes. She's finally. I won't say I lost hope, but I lost hope. To be honest, I didn't even think she'd be in the show. She's the poster girl that I really wanted to see in the entire show. It's funny, good to see her, and she is everything that I expected to be. She is fun and bubbly. She is cute to the both heads. I really do. Like everyone in this show has really great character designs. But to be honest, this is my favorite character design of one though. Like a clown, no clown, a car type clown. I don't know, Joker type. Anyway, let's talk about the episode. How was the episode? What's the goods? What are the bads? Not all bads, but the only goods. Now let's talk about the episode itself. Now, as you remember from last week's episode, we are on a mission to retrieve a skill book because the Heavy Knight is an OP skill, but it's an OP class, but we need another skill tree. We need a skill book to enhance, our skill tree so that we can see that overpoweredness. But we we don't know where to find the skill book. Well, we didn't know, but we in this episode we can find out how we knew that. Anyway, sorry. Um, we kind of find out about skateboards, but there was a major hurdle that we kind of had to deal with when we were finding the skill books because turns out only nobles can have not only nobles can have them, but nobles are like the biggest buyers of skill books, and instead of using them, nobles kind of hoard the school books, and the school books come up, they buy it even if they don't need it. It's they're like scalpers where they buy it, but unlike scalpers who sell it for a high price, nobles just keep them for themselves. I don't know why you even keep them themselves. This is an item that adventurers need. In the episode, it kind of says how some adventurers kind of die because since all the nobles have the school books, you kind of have to go into dangerous dungeons to pick up a school books to advance. But sometimes you know reckless newbie adventurers want to rank up quickly and challenge dungeons to pick up a skill books, they end up dying. And this is the whole thing with a medieval fantasy. Nobles, people in power, I'm not getting into that political thing, but in anime, people in power are always corrupt. And we have the church. They didn't say much about the church. I doubt the church kind of hoards like nobles, but there is a pathway that we could have gone. I think it would be, I wouldn't say the hardest pathway, but it's a mad pathway where we kind of had to become a paladin, but for the church, and they would give us a skill book. But I feel like they wouldn't. I don't know. They would take him because, it would be he would have been a shield for the pope, the priestess, or something. But as you know, the heavy knight in its beginning stage, it doesn't have great defense and great offense. So I doubt they would actually take him unless he showed his worth. But I doubt they even give him the day of time to show his worth. But I do. We have to think this girl, she actually risks. I wouldn't say risk. She did risk her life, to be honest, because skill all skill books have to go to the guild, and then the guild kind of sells to nobles. But we have scavengers, adventurers who kind of scavenge dead corpses and then find skill books and then sell them. The higher ups of the adventurers guild don't know them. It's they know about it, but they don't want to do anything. But I feel like they don't want to do anything about it because adventurers are dying a lot, and the guild needs adventurers. If adventurers can get skill books and they can level up and they can get dungeons, most of them will probably quit, and the adventurer guild will lose all its attraction because the adventurer guild is a guild for adventurers. Without any adventurers, what we do? So I think it's adventurers and scavengers kind of work a partnership where the scavengers, when whatever skill books they find, whatever items they find, they sell them on their price, while the adventurers guild doesn't do anything. They just make sure the adventurers guild just told them to make sure nobles or other higher ups officials don't find out about the lucrative business they're doing. But it was nice of her to actually give us the days for us to actually find a way to a place that we can actually buy a skill book, because I doubt many people would actually, give us the information without a price. And I feel like the other reason she gave us the information is because she probably had a friend, a family member, or someone close to her who was a newbie adventurer but didn't have a skill book, and kind of died while chasing something like that. She kind of said how she hates snowboards because they kind of hoard them, which kind of implies that someone close to her died, looking for a certain skill book, or didn't have the certain skill that he needed, to get them, and nobody's probably had it, but they didn't want to give it. All right, we meet this woman who, for my first interpretation, I must say, her lungs are begging for air. To be honest, because this whole place, it's not. You might say it's my camera quality. It might be that, but like this whole room is filled with a crap ton of smoke. It's just smoky. This is pure tobacco. I don't know if it's tobacco or anything, but like it's smoky. Like I doubt she has had a proper breathe. Like I don't know if clean air has passed through her lungs, because she's a hella smoker. That's the only thing I had to say about her. Like she smokes a crap ton, because like I said, this whole room was covered in smoke. This whole thing, while it was happening, it was in a smoky background because she was smoking, and she doesn't have any windows. I think she has windows. I doubt she just didn't want to open the windows. Maybe the smell makes it good. I don't know. I'll smoke anyway. Now about the skill books, they were hella expensive. 500,000 gold. Like I thought the money that we got from the quest was a crap ton of money, but like 500,000. Damn. Do they think money grows on trees? It does, but like no, this is gold. Unlike paper money, this is gold. Do they think money comes from rocks, mines? Do they think money comes from mines? Okay, it does come. What am I trying? Anyway, this shit was hella expensive, like 500,000 gold coins. We don't have that type of money. We do have that type of, but we don't have that type of money as well. Anyway, we kind of find the specific book that it's needed for like his rank up, his level up, the specific book that he was internally looking for. And I feel like this woman knew how much she really wanted this book, to the point. This is absurd. This is an absurd 50 million gold. Like the fuck does she think that she is? Like, okay, Alma's kind of like threatened her, but like she kind of says she's strong, so we don't know how strong she is. But like 50 million gold, like, and this is a skill pack specifically for heavy knights, so I doubt it's that valuable. So I feel like she only charged up this type of amount because Omas was enthusiastic. I feel like if he let go of the book and was about to go, I feel like she would have reduced the price. But like since he was willing to take up the price, she wants to see how far you go for like this school. But God, 50 million? The frick does she think she is? I would have stolen the book and run away. But like I feel like she's a strong adventurer because this is a lucrative business, so you kind of need to be strong enough. You need to be really strong enough. Anyway, we kind of meet the character that I've been dying to meet this character, Richen, and it's sad to see what her teammates kind of did. We know she has a certain type of skill that Omar's kind of really desperately wanted, because at the end of the episode he kind of says it, but like it's sad how they're treating my girl, my pookie, I wanted to say my pookie, but like I don't know, like was this Richen, and her teammates cleared a dungeon which they kind of retrieved a really good sword. That sword, it's a I don't know how strong the sword is, but like it's a really rare sword. It's worth like 1 million, 2 million, five in one between 1 and 5 million, between that range. Anyway, and what's this Region made a good point because she wants her share of the money. She wasn't asking she was asking about like 100,000, which from it I think it was 5 million, and from yeah it was 5 million, and from that you see what's this 100,000 isn't a lot, and she was reducing. She even asked for like 20,000, 100,000 gold. She started lowering the prices because they were saying how like because her skill points were arranged, how she's like her attack power is weak and she can do anything about it. That's just crap. And I really wish Richen could value herself more, because she kind of starts backing down. She kind of starts reducing her price. and how they started gaslighting her, saying that she doesn't contribute a lot, and like again, I say she really needs to. I feel like I feel like the way she arranged her skill points was based on like her party. So if she left the party and went to a different party, I feel like she wouldn't be taken to a different party because of the way she arranged her skill points, which it's a flaw again, because if you're playing in a party and you kind of have to accommodate, you have to arrange your skill points according to that party, and when you disown that party and try to join another party, that skill set of yours might be hard for like another party to like take in, which kind of leads to people, have to like changing builds, changing classes, doing other things, or maybe going solo. But she is a low ranking player. I doubt she could have gone solo if she wanted to. And the sheer audacity they did to like actually throw like the money, on the ground, because Richard asked for her fair share of the money, and the skill that she had was the only reason they were able to look at the sword, because they went into that dungeon multiple times and they weren't able to like actually look at the sword. But with Richard's help, they were able to like actually pick up a rare item, which I feel like they should be grateful for that, because I would like I keep saying this, but like I was like, whoa, what a beauty. She is another beauty that I saw, but like freak her and her ginormous movies. Anyway, freak her. Anyway, I hate like most of the characters in the show. You just hate them because how dumb they are, how just stupid they are, and it reached to a point where Richie kind of had to like, I wouldn't say back down, but like she she like I said, she was reducing her price, and to the point where she kind of said she doesn't even need the money, or she will work for free because of her build. She needs to be in a party if she wants to level up, if she wants to grind. I feel like she wants to like level up and then leave the party, but like as she is right now, she can't do that. So she was willing to go on major quests with no pay, and with like a $5 million sword, a 5 million gold sword that they found. They're not even willing to give her like 100,000 gold, which is a scrape, because in a normal party they would have split it three ways, half and half, find like a better way. But like she was asking for like a, a crumb. I don't know, a quarter. I don't know how math works, but she wasn't even asking for a lot. It's sad, but Omas is taking us in, which I feel like with Omas with us, we'll be able to split the money equally fair and fair, which I hope. I know he would. He's not that type of guy. But Almas was, really intrigued by her build. Like, she has a unique skill that Almas really wants. I feel like it's a skill that kind of relates to, like, item drops dropping, like a higher rate of item drops dropping, because they went to the dungeon and they didn't find the sword. So, like, and then she went with them and they did find the sword. So she has a skill that kind of allows item drops, probably. And Mas kind of needs the money. He needs to arrange 50 million gold, 55 million gold, because the woman wanted 5 more million gold for holding on to the silver for Mas. Anyway, he needs to arrange 55 million gold to buy his school book, so like he can actually now start leveling up. Anyway, that's all for my review today. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm Hunter N. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.